Hey guys, what's up? Today I've got a video for you guys. I'm starting a project on restoring this Lee Enfield number 4 Mark 1. First of all, whenever handling a firearm, always inspect that it is unloaded. This gun is unloaded. There's nothing in the chamber. There's nothing in the magazine. There's nothing in the chamber. I don't know if you can see that. So, this was a Lee Enfield, which I will show you guys more about via this book here. Just gotta find it. Essentially, the Lee Enfield is a British rifle that was used in many variants, starting in the late 1800s up until I believe 60s. I believe, if my memory serves me correct. Find the right. Sure. No, that's not it. Here we go. This is a earlier version, the number 1 Mark III. I have a number 4 Mark I. Don't know how well you can see this picture here, but this is the previous model to this one I have here. This one has a bayonet and a grenade launcher attached to it. Obviously, the grenade launcher is illegal. However, I do have a bayonet. It's not like this one. I do have a bayonet, however, which I will show in a later video. But 1907 is when the modern Lee Enfield started being produced. That you could use smokeless powder. Previous models used black powder. Chambered for 303 British. It is a bolt-action operation, which means to operate the gun, you must lift out the bolt handle here, pull it back, push it forward, and then you may fire the weapon. Similar to that of a bolt lock, like what you find on a door or something, as far as the mechanism goes. Weighs 9 to 10 pounds, right about there. Overall length of 45 inches. Barrel length 25 inches. Muzzle velocity is 2,850 feet per second. Wait, no, I read that wrong. 2,080 feet per second. I'm reading this upside down, by the way. So, and it also says it in metric as well. So 2,080 feet per second. So easily breaking the speed of sound. Has a 10-round magazine, which was very innovative at the time since most rifles only held 5 rounds. This rifle gave the British soldiers the advantage of having twice the capacity of the standard rifle. And not only that, but the magazines were detachable. Now that was a feature that the British never really used. They only issued their troops what all the other armies were using, which was stripper clips. It was a little sheet of metal that held 5 rounds together, and there's a little notch here you can see. They pulled back the bolt and insert the stripper clip, and then because this one holds 10, they'd load 2 in. Each one held 5 rounds. Made loading a lot faster instead of loading one by one. So, and because Britain is an island nation, they couldn't make enough of these detachable magazines, so they just made the stripper clips, because with one of these you could make like 30 stripper clips, and they were reusable. The sights on it are flip-up design, so right now it's set for 300 yards, and flip it like that, it is 600 yards. Safety is located on the left side of the rifle, right here. When it's on safe, you cannot actuate any of the functions on the gun. And then when it's off safe, obviously you can shoot it and everything. This one was made by Savage, which is an American corporation, company, whatever. Says U.S. property right here. That's because it is. Because the British are so limited in production, since they are an island nation, you guys should have learned this in social studies, they can only make so much. So they weren't making enough of these rifles. They just couldn't. So they had 2 other nations, Canada and the U.S., make these rifles for them. Mine is a U.S. made, Savage manufactured one, made in 1942. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. And it has American and British proof marks on it. And lucky for me, all of the serial numbers match on this one. Now this one looks a little different than what you saw in the book. Even though this is a later model, there's a lot of wood missing up here. There should be wood, wood all on the barrel, and you can only see the muzzle of it. That is because somebody back in the 50s or 60s sporterized this rifle, meaning they took off the rest of the wood, kind of sanded it down here, and made it more of a hunting or target rifle. They also got rid of the bayonet lug and original front sight and replaced it with more of a target style front sight. So I want to, being a very, I guess I'm a semi-historian, I know a good amount of history, and military history is a big interest to me. I think that I would like to restore this rifle to its original military condition. This rifle is still able to be fired, and I will, after I complete this rifle, take it out to the range and fire it, which I have not done before, so that'll be a new experience for me. Even though I've shot plenty of other guns, just I haven't shot this rifle. It's chambered for the .303 British round, similar to the American 30-06 and the German 8mm Mauser. These rifles were pretty much the weapon of the British Empire. They were used from late 1800s to the 60s, used through all corners of the globe. Yeah, don't really know what else to say about them. One of the most prolific firearms in history. There was a program I saw on TV. It was like talking about the top 10 military rifles of all time. This was ranked number 3, following the American M16 and the Russian AK-47. So that's pretty high ranked out of the millions and millions of different rifles out there. They pick a enfield as the early 20th century rifle as the 3rd best rifle in history. So that's pretty outstanding. So yeah, don't really know what else to say, but yeah, I'm going to be placing stuff on here with other, I'm going to be keeping this original stock here, replacing this part since this has been modified with original parts, putting on the original front sight, the bayonet lug, all that stuff, and also be adding the sling mounts here and back here. So, and then I probably will also be getting a sling as well. So, and then I'll take this gun shooting, and I'll be documenting all this along the way with my camera. And because obviously I can't bring this to the Personal Project Expo, I will obviously be making a video, more or less a montage, as well as a little, either that or a slideshow about this rifle. So yeah, and I can't wait to get this project started. Just need to order all the parts, and then I need to go find a gunsmith. I think I've tracked one down, and then I'll get with him and we'll work on assembling this. So I'll try to keep all the installments 10 to 15 minutes long, preferably less than 15 minutes, because if I make it, I can make all these, all installments to this as far as video goes, and probably under an hour, but that would just take too much time. I'm sure you guys wouldn't want to sit and watch one video for an hour, so I'll try to keep the videos no longer than 15 minutes. So yeah. Also, this rifle has seen a good amount of combat. That's also something I should address. The stock has been beat up. I mean, the stock is in amazing condition for being how much this has been beat up, if that makes sense. Also, something else interesting, most rifles, the Canadian and the British ones, had a brass butt plate. Immediate way to tell if it's an American one, without looking at made in USA, Savage Arms Corporation, or U.S. property, is this steel butt plate. Because here in America, we were dedicating all our brass to ammunition, so we didn't want to waste the time to make a time and resources to make a brass butt plate. Also, there's a little trap door here I cannot actuate with my hand because you need like a long fingernail to do it. You can use the rim of a cartridge around to do that, and you can keep a cleaning kit in here. Mine did not have a cleaning kit, so I'm ordering one of those too, and I'll keep it in the butt stock. It's a little hollow inside here so they can store their cleaning equipment in there. But yeah, I really like this rifle. I've heard they're extremely accurate, so when I take this gun out to the range, I'll see if it's as accurate as everybody says, and yeah. I'll also be making a separate video on how to take one of these rifles apart. So, thanks for watching. I'm going to be uploading this onto my blog as well as my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Team Valkyrie TV. If you're not watching it on YouTube, that is. Just search up Team Valkyrie, like the movie Valkyrie TV. So Team Valkyrie TV. I don't know how many times I need to say this for you guys to understand that. I'll probably put a link in with this video on my blog. But remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. So yeah. Also, if you like guns and you're into old military firearms and just firearms in general, and you think videos like these are interesting, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I got more on the way. So yeah, thanks for watching, and wait for the next installment.